What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 17 of Guardians of the Galaverse, your go-to weekly podcast to get all the information about stuff happening in the Gala games ecosystem. As always, I have Shadow and Khaos with me today, and we're gonna go over the ahead of the game weekly thread that I normally do, and then just the information about the hack, just to clear it up for the people that haven't been keeping up to date with it. So you guys get information about what has happened over the last couple of days, I think. Well, it's almost been a week, well, close to a week, on and off. But hello, Speedy Snippets. Welcome. Anything to say before we start? You guys good?
I'm extremely hungover. Shout out to Project 6 Festival, holding it down yesterday. There's some serious acts from both the UK and America playing, and I was wilding out big time.
What about you, Chaos? You been partying or you hungover?
Yeah, no, I just went out last night, so it was cool, chilling, a good time. Ain't been out in a while, but fun's out. Have to have a bit of little fun in it.
Nice. Good, nice. Everybody's having fun. I was working. Everybody else is having fun and I'm working. But yeah, let's switch over. So, yeah, so as always, you can find the weekly ahead of the game summary over on my X. It's here. I normally share it to most of the socials and pin it so you guys have the information ready. It was hosted, well, this is the 1 year anniversary of me doing ahead of the game threads, and it is the 1 year anniversary of ahead of the game. It's 52 episodes, and this one was hosted by Bitbender and Anita. And we'll quickly go over this so we can talk more about the hack. I'll just quickly breeze through it. So Gala Games, not Gala Games, sorry, Gala Film, the final season of Razor will be aired this Sunday. I don't even have Razor in there. It just says season finale will be aired this Sunday. But yeah, Razor will be aired tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. We've said we've done a watch party. I don't know if that's still a thing, but we'll probably get something to you guys soon. Then we move on to the several knowledge base articles have been updated, such as setting up your last expedition node, upgrading your node version, and many more articles with the new relevant information about the new versions and the new software and what you have to do for the requirements. And speaking of nodes, for last expedition, nodes now require version 3.6.6 plus. There was also some updates to the requirements for the LE nodes, and if you didn't know, the mission ready stuff has gone live, so you can now earn, I guess, points or like a database currency that you can then exchange and use to get the mission ready skins. You can find that video on the last expedition X. I can quickly go over it, and then if you just go down here, these ones right here is the mission ready trailers if you want more information on that. We'll probably play some last expedition sometime, but it won't be today. We're just going to go over all the information first of hand. Then we move on to Common Ground World. The next event is the first guild event, which is probably finished yesterday because I believe it starts Tuesday and finishes Friday. Not every event will be a guild event, but it might become a monthly thing, because if you aren't in a guild, it kind of bottlenecks you from entering, because then you have to actually join a guild, and the way you join a guild is you have to message people that actually play the game, and a guild is basically someone who owns a Common Ground World node. They have access to the guild feature, and the main active ones like BTB, Dub, and like all these other ones that you see on the leaderboard. So if you do want to participate, you could probably join one of their guilds, but they will be like several guilds. So it'd be like Dub 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might be in the lower tiers because 1, 2, 3 are actually pushing for the seasonal wins. Then they will take a snapshot of everybody in the guild at the start and finish, so that you can't jump ship to the winning guild. For all the information about the events and the NFT sales, visit the Discord. But this is nice to see that they're taking snapshots of when you join a guild at the start of the event and the snapshot at the end of the event, so you can't have like player trading. I guess, I don't know if they're doing that for NFTs as well, but if you do join a guild, the guild leader can share their NFTs or rent out their NFTs. Currently it's only the guild leader, and then later on I think it will be everybody. So that is good to know that it is progressing and that nodes finally have a use case. The Voxverse had a town hall today, which was a couple of days ago. So make sure you check that out for the whole update on what Vox is, when the playtest will be available, what they've converted to. So before, it's going to be like an open world roaming MMORPG, like metaverse type thing. Well, not MMORPG, but like a social metaverse type thing. And they have scrapped that idea and moved over to a like colony sim or city builder type gameplay. It's also now not a PC game, it is now a mobile game. So there's several changes happening to the Voxverse, but make sure you watch that AMA video because it gives you a lot of the information about the game, what the direction it's heading, and who are the people that are currently managing that project. Are you guys excited for the new Voxverse game, or are you not too fast? Would you prefer the old version?
Honestly, I prefer the old version that was promised in it. Like, so this new version just like it's like a mobile game, in it. It doesn't look, I don't know, it doesn't look like a game that I might participate in. I'll have to like test it out, or before I say if it's a game that I won't play or not. Like, I remember that Chicken Crossing game. I can't remember the name of the game, but
Get Plucked.
I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, that looks kind of fun. And I played it. I think I played it twice, and then that was it. It just wasn't for me. So I'm hoping the Voxverse will be a little bit more, I know, like a little RPG element to it, where you can like have your Voxes, you can upgrade them, give them stats and points or whatever, get XP, make it a little bit more in depth, rather than it just being like a more basic mobile game, just for them to say, oh yeah, we did create a game, here's the game, whether you like it or not, we built a game. But I just gotta wait and see when the game comes out.
Yeah, that's my vibe as well, to be honest. The first one looked pretty sick.
Well, yeah, apparently that was all just renders instead of actual like in-world stuff. I get renders are what you use to get people attracted to the ecosystem, but I was hoping the game would be something similar. The one thing that it can mention is if you're playing Vox Odyssey, which is the Discord game, your stats and resources will be transferred over to this mobile game. I don't believe it's going to be a 1-for-1, but if you have been like dedicatedly playing the game like every 12 hours, doing new tasks, and then managing your stats and increasing your Vox's level, that will transfer over. It won't be a 1-to-1. There is some type of conversion ratio, but it's not like the Discord game didn't have any meaning. It did have some meaning. We just don't know how much of a meaning it is because it all depends on the conversion rate. So we'll have to wait and see for that. I didn't watch the whole AMA because I was on the way back from work on the train when it cut out, but I do have to watch it again, and then I'll give you my thoughts after that. Moving on to Poker Go Play, the distribution for several sweepstakes is still being looked at. So I believe it's 31, 32, and 35 is the sweepstakes that are currently in dispute or that they have been backlogged. So if you do play Poker Go Play, make sure to check the Discord for the announcements because they'll tell you when those sweepstake weekly rewards will be distributed. Moving on to Legends Reborn, week 2 winners have been announced. Week 3 will move to the top 5 structure, which they announced after. We have one of the week 2 winners right here. How are you feeling, good sir, Khaos?
It's your boy.
Oh, well, I was excited when they told me that I won, and then I had 2 people coming at me talking about I didn't win. So that wasn't fun, that wasn't cool. So I mean, the devs have come back and said that the numbers are what they are. So those 2 people that think that I didn't win, go and you know, go do one. But
I won 2-1.
but yeah, no, I was super excited. Like, I put so much hours into that week, like, because obviously I stopped playing Helldivers, and you guys know how much I love Helldivers. I stopped playing Helldivers so I can grind out that week to make sure I won the competition.
Legit.
Yeah, it was cool.
I didn't see Khaos for like 3-4 days.
It was hard though. Like, there was a few people that was on the ladder that was giving me problems, but like once they came off, like I just stayed on in it. So it just showed that I put the time in.
One of the reasons I can't get into the Legends Reborn Mayhem is because of the bots, because the way they structured their some of their reward structures. This happens last May Mayhem for the Miranda's playtest. It's happening this one for the Legendary Born event. Like, I think they need to actually sit down and run it through some other people and be like, yo, this is the structure. What do you guys think? And be like, yeah, that's going to get botted, or that's going to cause an issue. Like, that's going to have a thing. I still don't understand how it's like, if it's most games played, then bots are going to be in that. If it's most games won, that will be a different story, but you can still bot that by just forfeiting the match. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see when 2025 May Mayhem has anything better to offer. I am interested to see who the top 5 people will be. There's not that many people playing right now, so I guess it's going to be the same several names that you've been seeing over the launch of Legendary Born. It's going to be Shadow, Khaos, Womi, Galagang, 8-Bit Tendies. I think Gingerbread Man I've seen a few times. Most of the people that just talk in discussion are the people that are playing, and some people are like bystanders or spectators, like, what's going on over there? Like, play a game, and then it's like, yeah, never again. But anything else to add before we move on to Eternal Paradox?
Nothing from me, mate.
Cool. So moving on to Eternal Paradox. At the end of May, there will be a Game Master event happening. You will be hunting the Game Master with clues from Discord, and I believe you have to either attack or screenshot where his location is, and the more times you do it, the different rewards that you will be getting. It's nice to see some of the like devs of EPX participating in the May Mayhem events. Also, make sure you go over to the Discord, because there are still codes and all the event information over on Discord. I think it's been posted by T, so make sure you check all the announcements over there for the information about Eternal Paradox. Moving on to one of the best games in Gala's ecosystem right now, which is Champions Arena. The Tower of Honor has been added to the game, as well as the campaign rewards. There have also been some stat boosts to pets and other changes that you can find all the information in Discord. But I think we need to talk about the Tower of Honor, and nobody bats an eye when stuff gets buffed. But when stuff gets nerfed, everybody goes batshit crazy. But enough of that type of topic. Let's talk about the Tower of Honor. What do you think of this update, Shadow?
I absolutely love it. So basically, Tower of Honor at the moment is only 2 modes: easy mode and normal mode. You have to complete all 25 levels of easy mode to unlock normal mode. But basically, how it is me and Smiling got a really strong teams, so we can just complete the levels. But I can imagine that if you don't have as strong teams, even normal mode would be a bit of competition. I think like the boss for normal mode is like level 300, but basically you play a floor. Any damage you sustain maintains for the whole Tower of Honor, so you can in effect just lose over time. But once you complete every level, it asks you to choose one blessing, which could be like dodge, power up, damage down, defense up, loads of different things basically. And then you get like these purple ones, which like super boosts, and they all stack to the start of your round. And then at the end of every floor, you get, I think it's about 10 rewards, which could either just be like gold, experience, a combination of that. You obviously
Soul
get
Stones.
Tower of Honor points. You get soul stones, and what's really impressive, you can get lapis. You can get on easy, I think it's like stacks of 200, and on normal it's stacks of 350. And like when I was playing my normal mode yesterday, I got 3 stacks of 350, so over 1,000 lapis just from one floor. And yeah, I just think it resets every 2 days, so it's not like the normal tower where you can only play once per month. You can just run it every 2 days, and I think it's such a great addition to the game. I actually can't believe how well they've done. And there was a huge Nexus update, which is totally sick as well. So yeah, I cannot believe how well they're doing. You know, long may it continue.
Oh, 100%. Champions Arena seems to be one of the games that have been killing it. It's the Tower of Honor is like a endless mode. So you can use a bunch of champions. Once they die, you cannot use them again unless you revive them while getting one of the boons, as Shadow was talked about. It's like Onslaught in other games as well. It's a nice little change to add to the game mode where you can farm soul stones, experience, lapis, especially lapis, because lapis being the bottleneck end game. So it's nice to see that you can get every 2 days a bunch of lapis and other rewards. It's a nice little boost to the game. The next bottleneck, I think, will be equipment. So maybe they address that by making them into NFTs or making them more tradable, but we'll have to wait and see. But I am very happy with the direction that the Champions Arena team is, well, the dev team is going. The recent changes, I can't wait to see what they do for Q3 and Q4, because I think we've hit all the Q1 milestones. We've gotten through majority of the Q2 milestones. So Q3 and Q4, we'll have to wait and see what they do to the game. It's one of the games I play daily. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the animation as well as the updates. So yeah, make sure you check out Champions Arena. Quickly over here, this is the main stage clear award. So if you complete campaign, every certain milestone, you'll be able to get a bunch of things. Now you can get random epic champions, random legendary champions. You can get summoning tickets. You can get legendary equipment boxes. You can get auras. This is one of the places where you can actually get auras if you don't buy the light battle pass, which is amazing because there's not enough auras going around. You get a bunch of premium and normal summon tickets, and I believe when you get to the higher stages, you get legendary equipment boxes and another random legendary champion. So if you go to your campaign map, make sure you look top right and then click on all the rewards. You could get some amazing champions or some amazing equipment depending on your RNG. Speedy snippets. For me, the Tower of Honor was the greatest thing. I'm a new player and it helps a lot. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a good update because it helps new players as well as the old players. It's a nice balance because new players need the extra rewards to get stuff up and running, and then the old players need the other rewards, for example lapis and like the experience points, and then new players can use like soul stones and that experience and gold and like all the other stuff as well. So I'm very happy with that. I am very happy that it's 2 days instead of like a month or every arena season. So yeah, Champions Arena has been killing it, which is nice.
In the campaign modes, you get some really good rewards. Like I'm obviously quite far through campaign. I could get I got 3 legendary equipment boxes. Don't get it wrong, I didn't get anything good in any of them, but I still had 3.
I think I did get something good. I got a striker attack with a set bonus of the damage one. So that was amazing. The downside is I don't have any strikers in my team at the moment, but I might be reshuffling soon. So we'll have to wait and see if that set bonus becomes good. But yeah, I think it's a good attack striker will be coming soon because right now the DPS is dominated by mages and casters. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, make sure you check out Champions Arena. It's one of the better games on Gala's platform right now. Moving on to Galagames plays. They played Common Royale and World, showcasing the basics of how to get your town up and running, like how to make gasoline, how to not run out of money, what the biomes do, and all of that. Farmer Michelle was on with Sinister. So if you're interested in learning more about that, make sure you check out the Galagames plays. I still think they should improve their live streaming a little bit, because if they're an entertainment company, your live streaming is your main form of entertainment. So maybe step it up there, get more people in, do events, etc. It'll be nice to see. The next section was Bitbender talking about the hack and how everything unfolded, starting around 20 minutes into the AMA. There were questions about the new group LFG Incorp as well. If you didn't know, Bitbender is no longer the president of blockchain at Gala Games. He is now an unpaid advisor, and he has formed a new group called LFG Incorporated, which is dedicated to the growth and expansion of the Gala ecosystem, not the Gala Games Gala Games ecosystem or the Gala company ecosystem, but the Gala chain. So it's nice to see them going a different route to improve the Gala chain ecosystem, but this has caused a bit of controversy in the community. Is like, oh, Bitbender's left, or Bitbender's been fired. It was like Bitbender's actually left on good terms. Like, we don't know the whole story. We don't know what has been told. and based on what we're told, Bitbender has left voluntarily to start this company to boost the whole ecosystem now. Instead of just doing it for Gala, he's doing it for the whole ecosystem. What are your guys' thoughts on LFG Incorporated?
As always, it's time will tell. But to just summarize everything I've been reading in the Discord from Jason's point of view himself, and I guess that's the point of view that counts the most, right? Is that it's extremely positive for Gala overall, and it's basically like gloves are off for him now. So just gotta wait and see.
He's no longer restricted by the company. He's no longer restricted by like the lawyers. He can do what he wants. He can advise what he wants. He can attend events now. He's no longer having to sign like pieces of paper. Like, is this event worth it or not, etc. Right? So it's nice to see. I think on Faz's AMA that Bitbender had, somebody commented, or was it us last week? It's more of, you know, like Ethereum has like the Ethereum Foundation and then like another company that does all the marketing. This is basically like the Ethereum Foundation for like Gala, like the Gala Foundation, where like the Gala company builds everything, like the blockchain, the API, the tools, the SDK, whatever. And then LFG Incorporated is going to market it, because if Gala markets their stuff themselves, it will be classified as a security, and we all know how everybody in the US hates the word security or anything related to security. You don't want the SEC to come after you. But if it's a separate entity doing the advertising for you, then it's a different story based on what I've read. Obviously, us three are in the UK. We don't know a lot about the US laws, so don't quote me on that. UK laws are completely different as well. But yeah, that is one of the reasons.
Doesn't like the Ethereum Foundation recognize the Ethereum Foundation as it's the company or company that actually part of the Ethereum, like whereas LFG is not a part of Gala, like they don't recognize them as like a partner or a sister company. It's just a completely different entity, so they don't have any true obligations to Gala to make Gala a success. It's not like their job or their role to make Gala a success, but more to be like an advisory board.
Yeah, and not just to Gala. I think their current focus is Gala, because Bitbender and quite a lot of the people that did join LFG, I think it's 15 people that transferred from Gala's company to LFG. They are all from the Gala ecosystem, and they've worked on galachain or in that ecosystem, so they want to see it grow because they believe in that. But I think later on down the line, if LFG grows and becomes like a big organization, they won't just be dedicating their time to galachain. They'll be dedicating their time to like probably like some PFP ecosystems, or anybody that's coming to Jason for advice or LFG for advice and be like, look, we know you have a lot of knowledge. We're doing this thing. We'll pay you to advise us on like certain moves and stuff like that, like he's been doing for Gala. So we'll just have to wait and see how well this goes. As Shadow said, it's a time will tell type situation. But that comes to the end of the ahead of the game summary. Make sure to drop us a follow and like to stay in the loop with everything related to the Galagames ecosystem. You know the drill, these buttons right here, and we'll be good to go. Moving on to the hack. So this was, if you guys didn't know, Galagames did have a hack over the last couple of days. Somebody with access, well, unauthorized access? No, well, he had authorized access, but it wasn't something that they thought would be an issue because they thought they recycled the keys, but they didn't. So let me just quickly read Benefactor's post. Hey everyone, I always knew there was a reason I never talked shit about other projects getting hacked. I think this is referring to the Axie Infinity 600 mil bridge hack, because he went off on that when that happened. And I guess this is karma, and he's accepting the karma by this first sentence. I'm sorry to say we had an incident that resulted in the unauthorized sale of 600 million Gala, 21 million USD Gala tokens, and the effective burn of 4.4 million tokens. So the person who minted Gala to the blockchain, he minted 5 billion tokens, and he managed to sell 600 million of them, which is equivalent to 21 million USD, and he sold from Gala to Ethereum. We identified the compromise, and within 45 minutes, we secured and removed the unauthorized access to Gala's contract. So 45-minute response time is amazing compared to some of the other things that have happened, which is nice to see. And they managed to freeze the 4.4 billion tokens by the V2 upgrade that happened last year or a couple years back, which basically allows a blocklist feature. So Gala can blocklist a wallet from interacting with the Gala token, just the Gala token, nothing else. You can use all the dApps, you can transfer like any other token that is not Gala, but anything related to Gala, they can freeze and make sure you're not doing anything malicious. And this case in point, it was a good feature that they had included. Quite a lot of people didn't like that feature. Me, back in the day, well, last couple of years, I was on the fence because Web3 and decentralization is like nobody has control. Once something happens, it's final. But I guess at this section, it was a good feature to have when this type of incidents happen. It is important to note that our ETH contract for Gala is secure and under the protection of a multi-sig wallet. It was never compromised. We messed up our internal controls that shouldn't have happened, and we are taking steps to ensure it doesn't happen again, which is good to know, because this should be a wake-up call for them to go over the whole internal system to make sure nothing else is going to be happening similar to this. We believe we have identified the culprit, and we are currently working with the FBI, DOJ, and a network of international authorities. So if I was the guy that did this, if they know who you are, I would be shitting bricks. There is a issue of our daily distribution. We will be having a node vote on how to handle this issue. As usual, the community will decide how to proceed. So I believe the node vote went live yesterday or the day before, and the vote is currently like 90% yes and like 6-7% abstain. Gala can't stop, won't stop, moving on to a bigger and better things. So this was a post from the CEO of Galagames. Bitbender, or Jason Brink, is not the CEO of Gala. Quite a few articles have stated that Bitbender is the CEO of Gala, and Bitbender said a few things, but the CEO of Gala is Benefactor. It's Benefactor0101. He is Eric Schirmeyer, and he doesn't appear a lot on like AMAs and all of that. That was Bitbender's job. That's why most people think Bitbender is the face. Well, he is the face of Gala, but now he's the face of LFG. So it'll be interesting to see who the new face of Gala is. But what was your guys' thoughts when this actually happened? I think Khaos messaged me when this happened, or was it Shadow?
I think I messaged in our little group chat
Yeah.
saying something's going down, because ETH was literally rocketing. It went up like 20+%. And I was like, guys, I think we're going to strap in for the ride. And then I checked an exchange, and then it was down like 8%, and it was just dropping. And then I was like, something's got to be going up. So I messaged the guys saying, guys, something's going on. I think we've been hacked. And then obviously this all this all started unfolding.
Yep, it was a weird, because I was live, so I was I checked the price on stream, and I was like, somebody said something's happening, so I checked it, and it's like, it's down 20%, like what's happening? And then I checked it again like 40 minutes later. And then I was trying to go through like streaming games and keeping up to date to this, but I didn't manage to do it through stream, so I did do it afterwards. But let's continue on with this. Also, stick around, guys. I will be doing a giveaway when this finishes, or randomly during the middle of the giveaway, so you could win something, so stay tuned for that. And then we have a post by Jason Brink, aka Bitbender. Well done, Gala team. So the recap of what happened: some Jackal stole 22 million. They realized this was a really bad plan and returned 23 million. So as Shadow said, ETH went up in price, so they stole 22 million and they returned an extra million. They returned 23 million, which is a funny thing for me to read, because I was like, I stole but I'm giving you more in return. I guess the tokens did appreciate. This was used to buy Gala and burn it. Here is one of the burns. You can check Etherscan to get the, well, I guess I click on that. And then it shows the Gala has burned 18 million USD worth, and then 421 million Gala tokens. And it cost them only $2.58, which is nice to see. So that is one of the burns. And then onwards and upwards, looking forward to bringing more builders to Powered by Gala. And it is a quote, it tweets from Benefactor update. We have completed the ETH to Gala swap this morning on Gala swap. We have also completed the burn as of this morning and all the tokens swapped. We are also sure about 600 mil, but we have a plan for that. We will let you know. So we'll discuss what happens with that in just a sec. But the way they did it is they transferred all the ETH to Gala swap. And a lot of people were arbitraging the hell out of the Gala to ETH swap. I think 5 to 10% is what they were getting. So what you would do is you would swap your Gala for the ETH, withdraw it to ETH, and then withdraw it to Binance, then swap it back to Gala, and then get that Gala and bridge it back to galachain, and then swap it again. And people were doing that loop, and they were making 5% a transaction. So quite a lot of people made a couple of $100, a couple people made a couple of grand. If you had a lot of liquidity and a lot of Gala active, you could have made quite a bit more. I did not take advantage of this because I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess there are quite a few smart type people when they see this type of thing happening. Did any of you guys get in on the ARB, or were you too busy playing the games?
I feel like you need to have a lot of liquidity for that. A lot of time, liquidity for USD in reserve, a lot of Gala. Like me and my small amount of Gala, 5% doesn't even scrape the bank.
Well, yeah, you got to incorporate the bridge fees and the bridging out fees, and then like all the other miscellaneous costs. So yeah, congrats to the people that did make some money. It's nice to see people winning instead of losing. So yeah, congrats to that. Let's move on to the next post. So they just burned the 348 million more Gala to address the disparity of some of and more for good measure. So that was to do with the 600 million that we were just talking about. Then you have Bitbender's post here. There have been some people complaining that the Powered by Gala team didn't burn the Gala purchased using the Ethereum the malicious actor sent back. Fortunately, here are the receipts. So here are all of the burns. This 348 million is what we saw Benefactor talk about a couple minutes ago. And then these are all the other burns that happened. And Gala's definition of burn is different to like other companies or the ICO definition of burn. They have a new or different way of doing the burn, as Bitbender keeps liking to remind people. So it's basically where it goes back into the distribution pool, and then this will be returned, I believe, 50-50 to Gala and the founders nodes. And when this mint happened of the 5 billion Gala tokens, that put 10% into circulating supply, which basically pushed back the trench by almost 1 to 2 levels. And a lot of people were like, oh my god, what's going to happen? Like, is the halving, like the Gala halving, going to happen like tomorrow, the day after the event? But I believe they did push it back with all of the updates and the like safety measures that they did do. I'm still getting, I think, the normal amount that we're getting before this happened, so that's nice to see. That is a total of 822.4 million for those who do not want to do the math themselves. So they've burned an extra 222 million Gala instead of the 600 million that the hacker compromised. This was all the Gala purchased on Gala swap from the community, some who arbed the hell out of it. So that's what I was talking about. That is 150 million more than the malicious actor was able to sell. That is more than that goes to the founders nodes in the long term. People always make their own little bullshit narratives, but the burns happened whether they say whether they care to admit it or not. And then you have the little, I think it's Team Fortress 2 Pyromancer. He was a pretty good character to play. And then as a follow-up for this, here are all the swap transactions that occurred on Gala swap during the token buyback. This was compiled by a community member. Generally, you shouldn't click on the links because there can be issues, but this was from BB, and then you have the Google Docs right here. This is Liu Bukelis. If you're in Gala, you know who this guy is. And then this is basically the CVS files of what happened on the Gala swap. And let's move over to Benefactor saying, we just burned the remaining 4.4 billion tokens and order has been restored. So basically kind of resets back to the event not happening at all, which it did happen, but in terms of how the Gala distro works and the founders nodes and all that is basically kind of reset. And then you have the link right here on Etherscan by Bitbender saying, boom, 4.4 billion burned. Well done, Benefactor. Well done, powered by Gala. A masterclass in getting shit done. And then you have the post by the Galagames Twitter themselves. All the remaining Gala has been burned. And then the second part. So if you did bridge out your Gala using the galachain to Ethereum bridge when this event happened, you would have noticed that instead of being like $10-20 to bridge out, which is the normal cost, it went up to like $200-ish based on what some of the community members were saying. And Gala has said user compensation and refunds are now live due to the recent exploit, and all protocol users are being issued a compensatory refund. Check eligibility and claim your refunds on the official site. And then this is the compensation-gala.org/Gala. Make sure you go to the oh no, this is a scam. There you go. I've caught the scam. It's gala.games. So there is no compensation, guys. I almost gave the wrong information. Holy shit. It's right under the official Gala. Yeah, see, you got to be careful. It's only 3 posts, not verified, has 0 people following, fake bots not following anybody you're following. So do not click on this link. This is a scam. Make sure everybody else knows that this is a scam. Yeah, we'll report it live. Just clip this and send it to the security team. But yeah, do not click on this. And let me quickly go on the official post. This is what you should be seeing. Gala Games following 268 people, 500k followers. You should have people in the community following it. And if we go back, so this, it does 2 and there is no 1. Oh yeah, see, that would have been an issue if I clicked on that link. And that is what I'm talking about. You don't click on links through X or anything like that. You make sure first. But yeah, it looks like that was the only one that came up. So make sure that is something you do not click, and be careful of all the emails that have been sent out saying, oh, Gala airdrop is live or Gala compensation is live. It's like Gala exploit, claim your like Gala tokens or upgrade to V2. There are several of those emails going around with the recent hack. So make sure you stay safe and you do not click on anything. Now we have this post by Tay, basically covering Gala's history of February 2021, the crazy long-term co-founder. This is the Will Wright thing, so we can ignore this because we know he's not part of Gala, and well, he was a part of Gala when all this happened, but there is currently a case between Eric and Wright Thurston, sorry. I'm trying to get 2 people confused. Will Wright's the Vox guy. Yeah, so there's currently a legal case with that. And then you have the October incident, April. I don't know what all of this is, but apparently this was a tweet that Bitbender was responding to, debunking some of what happened. And then there is the information right here. Receives 5. So this is the wallet address that minted the Gala. And then as you can see, oh, this is the orbs thing. If you scroll all the way down, it goes back to the thing saying the exploiter sent back the funds. So basically the hack sent back all the money to Gala. And then there is some other information. Well, I don't want to go over the orbs thing because quite a lot of people didn't like how that turned out, but you can make sure you check this out. There's also some people that did the actual live coverage of the hack with the Twitter threads, so you can check those out too. And that covers what happened in the... Oh, you could also check out some of the other videos on YouTube that cover it in more detail in other viewpoints. But this is what has happened, and everything has practically been restored. Any input from you guys about the hack and all the information we just covered?
Well, into day one, was absolutely shitting it because obviously with Gala's prices is dumping hard, and I was just like, how do they plug this hole? And obviously they stopped the contract, which is brilliant. I think that is a good feature, like you said earlier. If people are doing shady shit like this, and it's extremely important.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they managed to track the guy down, or woman, don't
They
say
then,
definitely a dude. They them, hey, Sally on some day, Sam on another, and then and then that guy, God, sorry, hungover bad, was like, shit, I've been caught red-handed. I best give this
Hands up,
bit of money back
hands up.
straight away.
Yep.
And then,
Well, apparently it was the VPN malfunctioning, right? So that's how they caught him. And
the kill switch on his VPN. So yeah.
And then the person was a security contractor or somebody internal security that might have been let go from the recent Gala games.
But like if
reshuffling.
If they legit know who it was, like that, they are obviously blacklisted in the industry now. They was
100%.
They was a millionaire for all but 24 hours.
Less than 24 hours. 45 minutes.
They got all the money back. Gala burned it all as we can see. And we are back to exactly where we were before the hack. It was just a shame that it happened on the same time as the bullish news for the Ethereum ETF was announced.
Yes, it was a shame. Otherwise, Gala would also have been a nice little green candle.
Yeah. We're not here for that. We're not here for that. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
But we'll take it.
Oh, of course. Quite a lot of people will.
I got bills to pay, bro. I gotta go to Thailand. Gotta find my joking.
Gotta go to Thailand? Khaos is letting his inner thoughts out.
Yeah.
What was it last week? What was it? Was it anime last week?
Yeah. Anime, definitely anime. Not something else. Yeah, no, I thought they handle it really well. They handle it really quick. Like we've heard about other big companies getting hacked. I remember what was that game? Was it Axie? The
Ronin Network. Their bridge got hacked for 600 million.
Like, golly. How are they even still around? Like that will cripple any company. But yeah, so I was really happy. Which just kind of shows you how like good Gala are at what they do or what they can do. They're usually when stuff happens, like all the shit that Gala's been through, I'm surprised they're even still around. Like if any other company, like the lawsuits, the games that they publish, the partnerships, it's like we're still here because you know what I mean. A lot of people.
They got Snoop on music again the other day. He was all.
Yeah, that is true. He was in the Discord.
Socials.
He's releasing 2 new tracks for people that have the box, right? They get a first dibs of $100 per the track, and then it will open up. So if you do have a stash box, you get a whitelist slot for the 2 new tracks that are coming to Gala Music by Snoop Dogg. I think it's the Dog Pound.
It's the Dog Pound, which is 2 hip hop artists that are under Snoop's label.
There you go.
He features on one of the tracks. September London features on the other.
October London.
If you're a stash box holder, you got 20% off as well. And they've also said that there is going to be more drops to stash box holders for getting in before, whereas previously it was like you've had everything you're going to get, it's closed off. They've now gone back on that again, which is I'm pleased to hear.
Yep, I'm also pleased to hear that because I did buy a stash box. But let's quickly, I just want to show 2 things. So Wookie did live stream the event when it was happening, like the Gala hack. So you can see here, everything was going fine. ETF news, yep. And then it happens, and that was the 20% drop. And then he goes over quite a lot of the stuff that, oh no, why are you playing an ad when I'm explaining things to people? YouTube. Let's skip that. So you can see the total supply went up to 40 billion, and it was roughly 35 billion before the mint. So you can go to Gala Analytics or analytics.gala.com and you can get all this information right here. And then Wookie does cover quite a lot of the stuff happening, and you can see the chat is like, oh, this has happened. And then you have like information here where Benefactor posts in global announcements that there was the hack, the first tweet that I showed you from Benefactor. And then also there is memes happening where everybody thinks Bitbender is the Galagames CEO and the actual CEO is Eric Scheinmeier here. There is a meme competition that Bitbender has hosted, I believe. He posted it on Twitter. There's like first, second, and third place at $200, $150, and something else for the best memes that happen on. I don't know when the time period is, but there is a meme competition happening. So if you want to make it about the hack, the Gala Games company, like this, or like anything related, make sure you post the memes and then send it either in Discord or on Twitter. And then also there was one other thing that I want to show from Wookie's video. There you go. So this was the node vote that I was talking about. Should a Gala contract upgrade be deployed for the removal of the unauthorized supply and enhancement of contract security, permanently removing the 5 billion Gala from the circulation via a transparent burn in order to promote long-term ecosystem health? And then 92.7% when this was happening said yes. It was 90% plus yes, like 1 or 2% no, and then the rest were abstain because they know it was going to pass, so they didn't really care. And this basically reset it back to the normal trenches and like it never happened. So it was good to see, and they acted on this pretty fast. So some people complained that, oh, the founders nodes haven't turned into NFTs, and some of the previous votes that have gone through haven't actually been achieved or processed or talked about. And then Bitbender said something about this during the Ahead of the Game AMAs, where it's like some things have higher priority than others, and for some things to happen, other things need to be built first. So that needs to be complete before this thing can happen, and once that thing happens, like other things can start moving in the pipeline. But this was fairly easy to do, and it was a critical update, so they managed to do this within 48 hours of the vote, and while the vote happened, once it completed the next 24 hours. And that was everything that we covered previously. And then there was one other thing that I needed to go over in this video. Also, shout out to Dr. Wookie. He covers quite a lot of the Gala Games ecosystem stuff, so make sure you follow the Hairy Club. And then you can see the Gala supply has gone down because Gala has burned, so make sure you check out this video. And we're gonna end it off there, but I'm gonna end with a bang. So I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. Let me quickly just get the giveaway bot up and running. You have a chance to win. Let's go with a Lost Expedition skin. So I'm gonna quickly get the giveaway. Yeah, hashtag giveaway. Not yet, not yet. I'm getting it ready. Give me some time. Get Nightbot giveaways. There we go. Let's log into YouTube. And then, so if you're watching over on X or Twitch, please head over to my YouTube channel, because this bot is currently linked to YouTube, and that is where I'll be pulling the information from. So it's going to be a keyword giveaway. You're going to have to do !give_away, and then I'll copy that in the chat so you guys can know what you have to type. So that is what you have to type. And then we're just going to go to turn off mods. It's going to be keywords, and then giveaway. We don't need to enable anti-spam. All right, cool. So if you guys can start now, give it a couple of minutes, just do hashtag giveaway. Whoever's in chat that wants to win a Lost Expedition rare skin, make sure you do that. Centurion's one of the first. I'm going to quickly go over to, is it there? No, I'm just going to pull up the, oh, Alex giveaway. Vince, what's up, Vince? Yo, join in. You're a heavy Lost Expedition fan, right? Shadowknyte hashtag giveaway on Twitch. I'm just going to quickly show you what the skins are, so you'll get to pick which skin you want. So if we go over to here, Last Expedition had a update, and the skins that you were playing with in the previous build are now the legendary mission ready skins, so you'll be able to buy them on the Gala game store. But if you do !! giveaway, you'll be able to pick which one you want, and I will buy it and give it to you. This section is sponsored by LFG Incorporated. They have given me some funds to do the giveaways, as well as I'll be doing the merch giveaway probably Monday, so you'll be able to win a merch pack on Monday and finish off the leftover items, which will be the Last Expedition skins and some random CA champions. I'm going to give it a minute left before I pull the winners, so everybody gets a chance to do giveaway. I think you guys can enter as well if you want a Last Expedition skin. I don't think there's no rules against it if you want to try.
No, give it to one of the community rather than us. But I would like to take this opportunity while we wait for the people to come in. I'm going to be doing like a Champions Arena giveaway on a stream either tomorrow evening or Monday evening before Smilings. No competition between the brothers.
Much appreciated.
Basically, I am going to be giving away some assets from Champions Arena. I am just going to list. I'm just going to put a list out, and the winner can either pick. I think I'm going to either do like they can either pick 3 commons. Some of them are ranked. I'll show all the ranks and stuff like that. No levels, just ranked, or 1 rare. So it's up to them what they pick. They can either pick 3 commons or 1 rare, and then the winner will get that. And then hopefully, if this is also sponsored by LFG, if there's further sponsorship, I'm hoping to like try and turn that into like a weekly giveaway.
I would also like to turn it into
like
weekly.
set parameters of like, rather than do like, I'll probably just say like, can you tweet at LFG or tweet at Gala to enter or something like that.
I think I'm going to do the same.
My low viewer numbers where I'm just growing, but I might, now I've had that confirmed, I might start posting in the CA Discord just so people in there know that it is going to go down and a time, and then hopefully like people in there who doesn't want free shit, right? So
legit.
Yeah. So yeah, and then hopefully that gets the stream popping on Sunday or Monday.
That's why I've split mine as well, because like doing it all in one live stream, I think it's a bit much. I would rather have like majority of it on stream, so people that are live can get the benefits of watching live and they get majority of the prizes. But the people that can't make it, the people are sleeping in like Asia or America or Australia, I'd do like a Discord or like Twitter giveaway or X giveaway, so they also have a chance to win something, and that way everybody's included. So I think I might do a Discord giveaway and a X giveaway as well, instead of it being all on stream, so you guys can win something. Anything to add before we pick the winner?
Yeah, you've bundled a load of cool stuff together, so that way works for you. I'm probably just going to combine the two. I'm giving away a choice of 1 or 3 things depending on which you go for.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm, I might just open it up like you say, live, and also to people that have like entered on Twitter, but then just like do the spinning wheel draw thing live.
Yep.
And then if someone, and then
you could do
whether that's someone from chat or from Twitter, basically.
You could do what Jason was doing on Christmas, which would be like the marble streams, and you just do giveaway, and then the marbles games plays, and whoever gets RNG'd, they win the prize pool. I'm still waiting for my barn, good sir. You owe me a barn and something for Last Expedition solo and Get Wrecked. They're on my list. I will get them one way or another. All right, so I'm going to quickly go back over to the Nightbot, and it seems like 5 people have entered. So I'm just going to do start giveaway, and congratulations to Big Blaze. You have won a legendary Last Expedition skin, good sir. If you send me a DM of which one you want and your address, I will get that over to you as soon as possible. Probably tomorrow, because today I am shattered. Yeah, congratulations. You can pick whichever one you want.
I wish I had one. And
I actually do want the Jasper mission ready skin. because I play Jasper or Sebastian because those are the two people with the bait balls. But also, it is.
Do we know is there any like benefits with these? Sorry, I missed that. Like, what did you get for running these skins?
Oh,
Look
I
good.
don't think there's any like stat benefits. It's like a cosmetic, and it only costs $20. It's not like $100 or a couple $1,000. It's $20 for a legendary skin, and
legendary
compared,
skin.
yeah, legendary, like rarity legendary. Compared to Gala's previous
It's legendary
prices,
everything.
it's a good step in the right direction.
You don't want to look good, man. You don't want to look good while shooting some aliens.
Yeah. You want to be hoverboarding in this setup rather than the blue tank top and like the frizzy hair. But yeah,
Fashion, baby.
Fashionscape if you play old school RuneScape, or Fashion Frame if you play Warframe. But yeah, Big Blaze, make sure you do DM me your galachain address and which skin you would like, and I will get that over to you within the next 48 hours. I did have a long shift today, so I don't think it'll be today, maybe tomorrow, depending on how long the guests take to come over, because I have family coming over. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you for watching. We do this weekly every Saturday. Sometimes it shifts to Friday or Sunday, depending on if we have guests or if there are scheduling issues. But make sure to tune in every Saturday around 9 o'clock UTC is generally when we start. For me, Shadow, and Khaos, giving you everything you need to know about the Galagames ecosystem and everything that happens that you should be aware of. And we will call it there. Peace.
Thanks everyone for stopping today. I enjoyed myself a little bit too much yesterday.
It's always good to enjoy yourself every now and again.
And
Yeah,
shout out
yeah,
to
yeah.
the
Thank you
CA
guys.
team. Been absolutely killing
Okay.
it. Keep it
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Yeah, no, they're doing a good job. I wish the whole LR thing is because it's so different. It's a different setup, right? You know, like because obviously Gala owns LR, whereas CA is owned by One Universe, so they got like the whole team. They got their own funding. Da 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 da. So hopefully next month, I think we're just waiting on next month to see how successful this mayhem was or is with LR, and hopefully we can get some more features, some more developments. That'd be cool. But yeah, thank you guys for rocking with us again for another hour, another week, and hopefully see each and every one of you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.